So let us take this example with two concentrated loads. Draw the bending moment diagram as well as shear force diagram. This load either may be equal or unequal. So as usual, first step to find support reactions. Support reactions. So this beam has two supports, one roller, another hinge. In hinged support, you have two reactions. In roller support, you have only one reaction. So we call these reactions as VA, HA and VB. Three reactions are there. Apply your three equations of statics for the entire beam section. To find the reaction, you have to apply equations of equilibrium for the entire structure taken together. So if I apply sigma h equals 0, then you will get HA is equal to 0. So this horizontal reaction is 0 because there is no horizontal load acting on the beam. All loads acting on the beam are only vertical loads. So there is no horizontal load, so that is 0. Then you take moment about point A, sum of all the moments due to all the forces acting on the entire beam structure about the point A to be 0. Then this VB into this distance is 8 meters. It gives a anti-clockwise
6 meters.
moment.
6 meters.
Pardon? 6 meters, not 8 meters, 6 meters. Then this load, first load 50 into 2 meters, that is in the clockwise direction. Then this 50 plus 50 into this distance is 4 meters, that's also clockwise. So sum of moments due to all the loads including that unknown support reactions about point A, it has to be 0. Now you can attach sign convention, clockwise moments positive if you take, then this you will get minus 6 VB plus 100 plus 200 equals 0, or VB is equal to 300 by 6, that is 50 kilonewtons. VB you will get 50 kilonewtons. Then we can apply another equation, that is three equations of statics. So sigma h0, sigma v0, sigma m0. Three equations of statics we apply for the whole structure to find the support reaction. This is the general procedure you have to follow. So that is VA, which is acting up vertical forces, then VB, that is also vertical force acting up, then 50-50, the loads acting down, this is also down. This sum of all vertical loads is equal to 0. Now you attach a sign, all vertical loads acting up positive, then this will be positive, this will be positive, this is negative, this is also negative. Sum of all vertical forces equals 0. You can attach sign vertically upwards positive. VB you have determined, therefore VA plus VB is equal to 0, or VA is also 50. This straight away I could have written whenever load is symmetrical and the frame is also, this beam is also symmetrical beam which is symmetrically loaded, the reactions, vertical reactions will be equal to half the total load. Straight away you can remember and write it, otherwise by calculation will show. Then second step, to draw SFT and BMD. For drawing SFT and BMD, So what we have to do is, we have to select number of sections on the beam wherever there is change in the loading within section. Suppose here you have from A to C, if you take a section, then only these reactions at the supports will give the moment, no other external load. So one section is enough, whatever that distance we measure from distance x from left hand, I will call it as x, then the moment about that section x1 is the moment due to only this reaction, and that expression for moment will be constant from A to C. The moment it crosses C, this 50 kilonewton will be coming into picture, and therefore the moment expression will change. So I need another section. Again, you can take second section. Again, you can measure the distance from left hand only, and take the free body diagram towards left, and take moment about x2. That will be the moment equation for about the section x2 for C to D range. Then again, D to B, I will start from the other end. This section x3, I will start from this end. So B to D, one expression will get. So these three expressions about these sections will cover the entire beam. I will determine shear force and bending moment about these sections, and add it together, I will get the total bending moment diagram and shear force diagram. So since I have selected sections to cover the entire beam, wherever the load is changed, that's the first step. I have taken three sections. So you can prepare the calculations in the form of a table like this. So I will say segment or section. So there are three segments. One is AC segment. I will say LM segment, left side to right side. LM I will say. That is A to C, one segment. C to D, another segment. Next, D to B or B to D, another segment. Then I will take origin for measuring the distance. For AC segment, I will take A as the origin because x is measured from A. For CD portion, again A itself I am taking the origin for measuring the distances. And for DB, I will take P as the origin because x I have taken like this. For three sections, x1, x2, x3, the distance is measured from these origins that you mentioned. Then you mention that distance varying length from that particular segment. From A to C, distance varies from x equals 0 to x equals 2. 0 to 2 meters, it varies. Then for CD portion, it varies again. Origin is taken as A, so it is 2 to 4 meters.
Origin is A.
A.
A
So
is 0.
C point is 2 meters. C point. It is not A. A is the origin. From A to, I am taking segment CD. C is at a distance 2 meters. D is at a distance 4 meters. 2 to 4 meters.
Yes.
Then here B is taken as the origin. So B to D, it is x equals 0 to 2. This again 0 meters to 2 meters. That's the length variation. Then you can write for shear force, you write the equation Vx. Vx equals, you apply the definition for this AC portion segment. So according to our definition, shear force at any section is algebraic sum of all vertical forces towards right or left. So the sign convention for shear force is towards left, upwards positive, towards right, downward positive. This is positive shear. Similarly, movement at any section, left side clockwise positive, right side anti-clockwise positive. This sign convention you have to remember for in shear force and bending moment. I will apply this sign convention and write that equation for shear force and bending moment. Shear force here x1, I will follow this, I am taking section towards left. So all vertical forces upwards positive. So this is upwards positive 50. For AC portion it is 50. This is horizontal, will not contribute anything, only it is 50. Next, for x2, this is 50, this is minus 50 as per the sign convention. Towards left of x2, this is positive, that is negative. So this is 50 minus 50, that is 0. Next, here again I will take towards right. Towards right, downward is positive. Here this is upward, so it is minus 50. So here, the variation also, if you want, you can write the shear force variation. You can write the shear force variation. 50 it is constant. So variation is constant. There is no variation at all. It is constant. Here it is 0. It is constant, 0 well. Here again it is constant. If it involves x, then it is linear variation. If it involves x squared, then it is quadratic or second degree curve. Like that you can judge and write that. So it will give you what is the shape of the curve between those edges. Then you can write bending moment on same lines. So mx and variation for these segments. That is again about that sum. So from definition, moment about any section is algebraic sum of the moments. That is this we have to follow. Here I will take towards left. So clockwise is positive. So this is clockwise only. So it is 50 into x. Positive 50 into x. So this is equation is y is equal to mx form. So it is variation is linear. From x equals 0 to 2, it is linear. Here 0 to 2 constant. Here it is 2 to 4, 0. Here 0 to 2, this is constant. Here it is linear. Right? X equals, if you put 0, it is 0. X equals 2, if you put 100. 0 to 100, it is linear variation. So for drawing the bending diagram, that particular thing will give you clue. So you can prepare the diagram table like this and plot shear force and bending moment diagram all along this length for AC/DC portion. So this procedure you can follow. So that is easy for any amount of load, any type of load. So you can follow this procedure. So you can easily draw shear force and bending moment diagram. So for next section, CD section, again you can take, you are taking left side, it is 50 into x. Then that is clockwise. Due to this, it is 50 into x minus 2. So that is anti-clockwise. So this is 50x minus 50 into x minus 2. So this, if you simplify, this is 56 minus 56 plus 100. 56, 56 x cancels, you will get 100. So that's again a constant value. So this is again constant. Then this, it is 50 into x, it is
Positive.
anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means
Positive.
positive. That same convention, you can write it at the top of table, that will be implied. So this is also positive. So this is linear radiation. Right? Now you can plot the bending moment and shear force diagram. So you write the beam, you write all these segments A, B, C, D, C, D. Right? Now you plot the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram for these AC, CD, DB. Easily you can plot it, knowing that variation shape as well as the values. First let us take shear force V and bending moment M. First I will take V diagram. Here it is 50 constant. So from x equals 0 to x equals 2, it is constant. X equals 0 is here at A, and at C it is x equals 2, it is 50 to 2 meters. It is 50. This is also 50. It is constant. Then here it is 0. C to D it is 0. Then here it is minus 50. That is down. It is 50. This is minus. Plus. Minus 50. So this is what this is. Clear?
Yes.
One can hatch it. This is 0. Then bending moment diagram, you can plot it. Use that table.
Yes.
Table easy for your checking also if you do this way. So for bending moment from A to C, it is this 50x. Then x equals 0, it is 0. Then x equals 2,
100.
it is 100 plus 100. So it is 0 here, here it is 100 plus 100. That is plus. Right. Then here it is 100 only from x equals 2 meters to 4 meters. So it is constant. Say 100. Okay? 100 it is constant. Then here again 50x. When x equals 0, it is 0. That is, here x equals 0 means it is this point. Because distance is measured, here it is measured from B. X equals 0 is here, that you have to be careful. So here 100, here it is 0. So this is all are positive. So this is your finished. So actually you can observe from here, wherever shear force is 0, bending moment is maximum. This is one important property which you have to remember. The maximum bending moment occurs where point where shear force is 0. Here shear force is 0 in this entire segment, so naturally the bending moment has to be maximum between those segments, that is 100. So we can just say maximum bending moment equals 100 kilonewtons. When you have only one load, then maximum bending moment occurs under that load only. So all the problems which we were in the previous class, they are all only one load, either UDL. UDL means concentrated at the center. That concentrated load, it is only at that point. Whereas here, when you have more than one load, then maximum bending moment point when the maximum bending moment occurs, you have to determine that is usually where shear force is 0. Then you can say no. Maximum bending moment occurs at point where shear force is 0. Maximum bending moment occurs when shear force is 0. This point you can. So with this example is over. So next we take another example. The same type of beam. You can take it. So I will take UDL up to some distance and then a concentrated load. Then we will take up one overhead problem that we proceed. So this, we take it, 50 kilonewton per meter. This is 80 kilonewtons. This you can take this point as A, this as B, C, D. This length you can take 3 meters or 4 meters. This to 2 meters. This is the B. You can take this example. It is similar to this. Instead of only concentrated load, we will take concentrated load as well as UDL. UDL either it may be acting throughout the length or it may be partial UDL. It doesn't make any difference. So this example, you take it. So as usual, as you have done in this example, first find the reaction. So to find reactions. So as usual, first I will apply sum of moments of all the forces about point A0. Here also you have two reactions here. So HA and VA, because this is hinge support, this is roller support, you have VD. And if you apply sigma H is equal to 0, you will get HA equals 0. Or straight away, in all the beams subjected to only vertical loads, you can take always a horizontal reaction as 0. That's why this beam, you can take it as supported only on props. Hinge, prop, everything will be same. Only vertical reaction you will get. Whether you show beam with two props or one hinge, one roller, or both rollers don't show. Because both sides it will become unstable. So it starts moving on either end, even small vertical load also. So that you don't show, it will become unstable. So whether you can show hinge or just prop, it all same. As long as load is only vertical. So here HA is always 0. If you take moment about A0, you will get VD into 8, which is anticlockwise, which is negative, and this, due to this, it is 50 into 4, which will be acting exactly here at the center, which is at a distance 2 meters from A. So this is into 2. Then due to 80 into this distance, it is 6, is equal to 0. These two are positive because they give clockwise moment. This gives anti-clockwise. This also clockwise, sir?
Anti-clockwise, sir. VD into 8.
Anti-clockwise. That VD.
Yes, sir.
Is anti-clockwise. So or you can say 8 VD is equal to 400 plus 480. That is 880.
880.
Correct? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, VD is equal to
110.
110 kilonewtons. Then if you adopt sigma V equals 0, you will get VA plus VD both acting up, and other loads minus
280.
80 minus 50 into 4 is equal to 0. So here are VA plus 110 minus
to
This
8.
is 280 equals 0, or
170.
J is equal to
170
170
kilometer.
minus 170
So plus
plus, yes,
Yes, sir.
plus 170
kilometer.
kilonewtons. So these are the horizontal, vertical reaction. 170 kilonewtons, this is 110. Then you prepare this table to draw BMD and SFP. So you can plot that in a similar fashion. We prepare, take the same table. So again, from X A to B, only one type of flow, so one section is enough. I will measure the distance towards left. And the moment it crosses B, no load, this load becomes 0. So I need bending moment changes, bending moment equation. So I need another section X2. This also I will measure the distance from left only. Then here, the moment you cross C, this becomes active. So another section is required. I will call that section as F. And for this, I will measure the distance from right as a change, either left or right. So from A to C, I will measure the distance from left. C to D, I will measure it from right side. So it covers the entire business. So the same thing holds good. Segment A to C, C to D, having or measuring the distance from A as the origin, right? Then D to B, measuring
The
distance.
segment A to B. Here
Pardon?
A to B, A to C.
A to B,
Yes, sir.
yes.
A to
Oh, harder is
B.
B.
We can take B.
Same thing I want to be
Sir,
done.
the thing is, then the reaction value also we have to change, sir.
Okay, that's all right. CD,
Yes, sir.
this is
VB,
B, I will say. This is
VA,
A.
VB,
This will not alter. So this
VB,
I will take
VB.
B. That's all. It is better.
Yes, sir.
Because same
That's V.
table I will use it.
Yes, sir. V.
This text cap with this one. So A to
A to C,
C to D, D
D
to
to
B. A is the origin, B is this. And distances are
0
0
to
to
4.
4. This you can alter. Then here it is
4,
4 meters
6,
to 6 meters. This is
0 to 2.
0 to
2 meters.
2 meters only. This is same. It will not. So these equations you can change it, and also the shape, whether it is constant or this, that will alter, that you can change it looking at the equations. Like this. Now, this is the problem. Forget about this. The same sign convention we are adopting for shear force towards left acting up positive. Towards left acting up positive. For AC segment, about this section X1, this is acting up positive. So it is
170
170 positive.
minus
Okay, minus, then this load is there,
50.
UDL. So this UDL is 50 kilonewton per meter for a length X, it is 50 into X, that is acting down. So this is negative minus 50 X.
X.
So this is equation of the form Y is equal to mx plus c. So that is, this is linear. Variation is linear. Next, you take CD of this portion next to here. This 170 is acting up. That remains same, 170 plus.
Minus
Then this is down 50 into 4, 200.
minus 200.
Minus 50 into 4, 200. So this is minus 30. So this is
Constant.
constant. Write it immediately because 30 is constant. It is not real. Then in this portion, it is again 110 into x. 110 acting up. So that is as per our design convention towards right, acting down is positive.
Obviously.
So this has to be
Negative.
minus that carefully. So variation is again
Constant.
constant. So this, if you prepare all shear force, straight away I will plot shear force diagram and then I will plot bending moment diagram. So A, B, this is C, D. These are the segments. So I will take this salient points like that. Now I will plot. These are the variation. So this is straight line variation. This is the equation for A to C. This is the equation. When x is equal to 0, it is 0, 170.
170.
So it is positive. You plot 170. Next, when x is equal to 4, it
170
is minus 30.
Minus 30.
Correct? Huh?
Yes, sir. Minus
So
30.
here it is minus
30.
30. From this to this, it is linear. Is it clear?
Yes.
This is straightforward procedure for drawing shear force and bending moment. This is by definition of shear force, right? For these sections taken in these segments, this is that. So here this is positive, this is negative. Next, CD. For CD, this is the equation, minus 30. Minus 30, x equals 4 meters, it is minus 30. X equals 6 meters, also minus 30. So from here to here, it is same minus 30. That's it. Then take this portion, dB. This is that equation. It is again constant. 110 is a constant figure. It is not varied. It is a constant. When x equals 0, the limits are for this portion I am taking origin D, 0 to 2 meters, dB portion.
110.
So when x equals 0, it is minus 110. When x equals 0, x equals 0 means it is at B. At B it is minus
110.
110. Minus. Right?
Okay.
Then when x equals 2, it is again
110.
110. Okay? So it is 30 here, then it is 110. So this is how it goes. This is all are negative, positive. So this is your shear force diagram. See, nicely. There is nothing. All from this evidence. You have to put this lower limit value, upper limit value. Because here for the AC portion, x equals measured from left hand, x equals 0 to x equals 4. Whatever this equation I have written, it holds good. So here, shear force at this section, as per definition, algebraic sum of all vertical forces. That is 170 acting up as per this sign convention, acting up positive, 50 into x acting down. That's why that's 50 into down. That's the equation. So this is of the form of equations linear. That's why that's linear. That's constant, you will get that shape. So you can just, if you want, you can hatch it, keep it. Next, same procedure for bending moment. AC portion, the same section x1, bending moment as per definition, algebraic sum of all moments due to loads, moments due to all loads. So first this load, that is 170 into x, that is clockwise, positive. 170 into x positive. Then this load 50 into x,
X by 2.
because this is 50 kilonewton meter. For distance x, it is 50x. It will be acting at the
X by 2.
center of x, that is x by 2 from section. So moment is 50 into x by 2, that is 50x square by 2, that is anti-clockwise.
Minus 25x square.
Anti-clockwise means negative. So it is minus 50x into x by 2, that is 25x
X square.
square. This equation is the equation for bending moment in this segment AC. So that is second degree curve or parabolic or second degree. Variation is second degree. It is not y equals mx only. It is y equals ax square plus bx plus c form. That's parabolic. Next, this section C to B, A to C over C to B. You take moment about that section towards left only because distance is measured from A. So due to this 170 into x clockwise positive. Then due to this it is 50 into 4. That is 200. 200 is acting at a distance 2 meters from here, or x minus 2. So that is anti-clockwise, that is 200 into
X minus
x
2.
minus 2.
170 minus 200.
X
Yes.
minus 2. That is. So you simplify this, 170x minus 200x,
Minus 30x.
that is minus 30x
Plus
plus
400.
400. So this is linear
MX.
because it is of the form y equals mx plus c. That is linear. Then D to B, I am taking towards right. So notice section moment is 110 into
X.
x. Anti-clockwise, that is anti-clockwise positive, that is 110 x.
X.
So this is again
Linear.
linear. So I have found out bending moment variation and shape. Now you can plot. Take that beam length A to B. Of course, I need not write, already have written here. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. For A to C portion,
0.
this is the parabolic variation. So when x is equal to, the variation of x is from 0 to
4.
4 meters A to C. So x equals 0 means it is 0. That is at A, it is 0. Then when x equals 4, this will be 170 into 4. That is
70 into
1080. Then this is 4 square, 16 into 25. 400 minus. So 1080 minus 400, that is equal to,
So 25 into x square. 25 into
16.
25 into 16.
16. 25 into 16.
25 into 16
400.
gives 400.
400. So that is why 1080 minus 400, 680. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So it
Answer
is
is
680 plus.
Sir, 170 into 4.
Huh?
170 into 4 is 680.
680,
Yes,
yeah?
sir. Yes, sir.
Then that means it is
280.
280. 280 positive.
Positive.
So here it is positive 280. 280. Here it is 0. Variation is parabolic. So parabolic means show curved shape like that. It need not be maximum there, you can show it this fashion. Like that. It goes. So like that it goes. Now, as I told you in the previous example, here shear force is 0. At that particular point, I have to get maximum bending moment. So this point is, you call it as point E, another point. Right? And that I will mention it afterwards, because point of maximum bending moment occurs where shear force is 0. So that's why this took this down. Here this will go maximum and comes down. Then for CD portion, this equation is linear when x is equal to 4 meters. So that means you put x equals 4 here, you will get minus 120, then plus 400. So this will be 280 again. Same 280 value. It is x equals d, and that is for 6 meters, not 6 meters, x equals 4, it is 280. That is here, it is 280. Then x equals 6 meters. When x equals 6 meters, this is 30 into 6, it is minus 180 plus 400,
220.
that is equal to
220.
220. So here it is 220. Here to here, variation is linear. Like that. Here it is 280, here it is 220. Then this last portion, dB, here varies between 0 to 2, from this to this. X equals 0, it is 0. X equals 0 means it is at B. It is 0. X equals 2, it is 220.
220.
Same as this. From here to here again, linear, the same thing.
Sir, 220.
It is
Sir, 220.
220. 110 into 2.
Sir.
220.
Okay.
That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This.
0.
You got it.
Yes, sir.
So this is that shape of the bending moment diagram.
So the maximum bending moment value.
So this maximum bending moment we have to find out. So that I will tell now. So to find maximum bending moment. So already you know bending moment is maximum when shear force is 0. Since bending moment is maximum when shear force is 0. Where shear force is 0, that is at E. From the shear force diagram, you can see that shear force is 0 here. That's at the point E. So this comes in the region AC. So you have to take this AC equation. Therefore, Vx, which is nothing but 170 minus 50
X.
x. That's the equation. Is equal to
0.
0. The corresponding equation you have to take. Suppose if this shear force is 0 here in CD portion, you take that equation. That's all. That will be known. That's why I draw this shear force diagram first. This procedure if you follow, absolutely there is nothing. Any bending moment diagram, any shear force diagram, or any loading for any span can do it. So or x is equal to 170 by 50,
3.4.
4 meters. So this is clearly 3.4 meters. Put this x equals 3.4 meters in the corresponding bending moment equation. for the same reason. It is coming in AC region, here itself. Put it. So, put x equals 3.4 meters, then the corresponding bending moment equation to the segment AC. Correct?
Yes.
Here it is 408 A, E, that is segment AC. The point E lies in segment AC. So, in the same segment, the bending moment equation you have to take. So, therefore, Young max is equal to 170 into x is 3.4 minus 25 x square, that is 3.4 square.
289.
289. 289 kilonewton meter. See, that's why this is very, very close. Here it is 289. This is a max. That's all. With this, I complete. We follow this procedure. Any loading, any D, you can plot when the moment here. So I've taken everything complete. Now one last overhand problem, I will work it out. We'll close it.
Yes, sir.